lot of people are confused. They hear about ozone, they think about the ozone hole. But we're talking about the same substance, ozone, but down at the troposphere where we breathe. It's an air pollutant. Up high, it protects us from the sun, and you hear about the ozone hole. So we want ozone up high, but not nearby, not down where we breathe. It's regulated by the Clean Air Act. There's an ambient air quality standard that the area must meet, all areas of the country. And if an area gets into trouble, they get designated non-attainment by the EPA. And that triggers a whole lot of negative things, not only with public health, but also with business and expanding industry, getting permits, planning roads, has ramifications all throughout our society. So we're really trying to keep this area in attainment. On certain days during mainly the warm months, we can have weather episodes that cause the ozone to spike up. And on those days, it's forecast every day by the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation. Every day they send out a forecast of what the ozone's going to be tomorrow. And they'll say red, orange, or green. Orange means it's unhealthy for sensitive groups, and red is unhealthy for everyone. And it's usually just going to be maybe, last year there were no days, but it might be 5 to 10 days of summer when they forecast it's going to be high for the next day. And we're trying to get the alert out, but then also we're trying to get the word out to the cities, the businesses and the industry, and the general public to try to take steps to reduce their emissions of mainly their fuel burning equipment on those days, especially like leading up the morning of and during that day to try to cut back, particularly for the general public. We're talking about trying to reduce your consumption of fuel any way you can, either by eliminating a trip in your car, driving your most fuel efficient car that day, not idling, at a drive-through, just little things like that. Anything you can think of that reduces your consumption of fuel will also help with the air pollution on that day.
From a health standpoint, we really want the public to be aware of Ozone Action Days, monitor local media outlets, or they can even go to Air Now website, and you can see what the current ozone levels or particulate matter levels are for your area that you live. The health impacts are ozone can damage the lungs, sort of like a mild sunburn of the lung tissue. For those with chronic disease such as asthma or emphysema, for an example, ozone can be a very real irritant and exacerbate existing disease states. And so that's why we're delivering this message, is to let those that are at risk, those with chronic disease, know about Ozone Action Days. And how you can protect your health is do not do strenuous exercise or activities outdoors during peak times, mainly in the afternoon and early evening hours on high ozone days. And so on unhealthy days, which is a higher level of category in the forecast, we really ask everyone to take precaution and understand you probably don't want to play tennis or golf or run a marathon on a high ozone day because it can mimic some health issues. Fortunately, in this area, our trends are looking very good in terms of our air quality, and so we have very few ozone action days, and most of the time that's attributed to the weather related issues that exacerbate ozone. So from a health standpoint, awareness of high ozone levels, also learn what you can do to minimize your health impact, and just be safe and aware. Also take advantage of that, help out with the environment, take action, The cities and local government, Bristol, Kingsport, Bluff City, and Sullivan County are all working together to improve our air quality and are having quite a bit of a success. So it's a health issue, and we just want to make everyone aware.